Hello guys, I'm coming to you today from an undisclosed location in the Elysium belt, or the Makara belt as it is called now, to test out a few things regarding alloy production with furnaces. Specifically, the question has come up, can you actually make use of two furnaces at the same time? Can you craft your alloys faster if you have two of them? Or is it better to just supply one furnace with more energy by chaining together two ships electrically? Conventional wisdom says, no, you cannot use two belt alloy furnaces at the same time. If you have two alloy furnaces near you at the same time, the system will randomly choose one for you. You get the charges from that one, and the other one might as well not exist. But the question has come up, maybe we've missed something, so I'm giving this another test today. First of all, for the test setup, we're starting with just one belt alloy furnace. So we have a baseline. I have connected it to one of our series surface miners, because those ships are at this point in time our most powerful ships electricity wise that we have. The one belt alloy furnace that I'm starting with is already pre-charged, as you can see, and I have enabled min power on the ship so that the generators have a running start as well. I will probably play this fast as I'm cutting this, so I'm putting in a chronometer so we can keep track on how time is progressing during this. So as the first test, just to give ourselves a baseline, I will just do the standard thing, queue up 100 stacks of alloys with one belt alloy furnace and then just wait and see how long it takes until I have 100 charges back. So let's start. Alloy crafting, 100 stacks of allium, craft them please and start the timer. And now we just wait. And we are coming up on 100 charges again. Here we are. 100 charges after 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's our baseline. 6 minutes and 40 seconds is what it takes us to get 100 new charges for alloy crafting if we have just one belt furnace. I will switch off min power for now as I set up the second belt alloy furnace. Okay, now we have two belt alloy furnaces available directly in front of me. Let's open up the crafting menu. And we actually have 200 charges available. That's a surprise. That's not what I remember. Okay then, so let's use the 200 allium alloy charges. And we can't, for some reason. Okay, interesting. Apparently we are shown 200 charges to use, but we can only use the first 100. And only the first belt alloy furnace actually gets its charges taken away. The other one still has 100 charges left. Try it again a few more times. Nope. It says we can craft another 100 alloys down here, but if you actually try that, then nope, nothing. Okay, then, so just for the sake of completeness, even though I really don't expect any different results, maybe a little bit faster because this time the generator has a better running start. I will try that again. I needed the alloys anyway. So let's get it back down to exactly 100 and wait until it shows 200 this time around. Now start the timer. Right, so I'm now going to get the other ship to be able to make the experiment with two ships. Luckily, these ships actually can be flown from the rear seat. Alright, I will now remove the second furnace and install it on the second ship instead. It still has the 100 charges it had in the first place. Okay, second alloy furnace connected. We have 2 in our direct immediate vicinity here now. So what's the situation now? It shows me 200 chargers again, but how many of those can I actually craft? Let's try it again. 100 allium, and then that's it. Again, I cannot craft the 200 chargers that were there, only what was shown on one of the furnaces. And in fact, just as before, one of the furnaces, the first one, can be seen to have its charges depleted, and the other one is stuck at 100 charges, which I cannot use. Try again. Okay, let's try the thing with the chronometer again to be precise. Reset it, use up all the charges that I can, and start the stopwatch until I have done 100 again, or rather 200 in this case, but 100 usable. And 200. And wouldn't you know it, 6.5 minutes, 6 minutes 40 seconds, the almost exact same time as all the other times we've tried. So again, no difference, no change from the baseline. The baseline being just one alloy furnace. Alright, conclusion to me for now is 2 alloy furnaces at the same time doesn't work. If you think I've missed something here, let me know. Other than that, I will now be removing the second furnace, and instead I will continue soon with the experiments with chaining the 2 chips together electrically. One thing you need to keep in mind when trying to connect 2 ships electrically is to connect a hardpoint on which you will mount your resource switch only by cables, not with pipes. If you connect them with pipes as well, then the transmission of electricity will just not work. It's one of those little things in Starbase that nobody, or almost no, or at least the game won't tell you, the community will tell you. Okay, your resource switches installed on both ships, both only connected via cable, not via pipe, important. Let's configure this one here for output only, and this one here for input only. First things first, we will just connect the 2 resource bridges and see what happens. My prediction is the batteries on the first ship will be charged fully. They're already charged fully, but other than that, nothing much will happen. Right, I'll connect 2 resource bridges now. Of course, the obvious disadvantage with this approach is this way you cannot use the secondary crafting cube for the alloys that uses the stuff directly from the ship storages, which makes things a bit slower again. So unfortunately, I've left the min power on too long, and now there's not too much generator fuel left, but it should be enough for this. So anyway, let's switch min power on again on both ships, so that the furnace won't completely kill them once it goes, once it starts. Here's the chronometer back again, and I'm waiting for the generator unit rate to reach 60%, because that's where it was at the start of our, and then I will start the last experiment. Just see how long would it take to get back to 100 usable charges if we chain 2 ships together electrically. And we're at 60%, so we can start. Right, 100 stacks of allium, please, and start the timer. And it already looks like it's going faster than the last time. Let's see what the other ship is doing. Battery is not going empty. I'll switch off min power for the second ship and see what happens. It goes dark, that's what happens. Okay, it looks like energy transmission between ships is happening in chunks. And that can be problematic for generator control script. But anyway, back to waiting for just how long it takes us to reach our 100 charges again. Remember, baseline was 6 minutes 40 seconds. 3 minutes already, and we're at 50%, so I'm afraid it doesn't look like there's much of a difference here. $100. So that's 6 minutes 25 seconds, so that's like 15 seconds less than the baseline, which is disappointingly little. It looks, from what I could see, it looked like the connection was working in principle. What I suspect is happening here is that the power needs here, they just greatly exceed what we can actually transmit via those resource bridges. And so we hit a wall here, and we hit a wall very early, and it just doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Another disappointment, but let's end it here. If you think I've done some of it wrong, or if you think I've missed something important, please let me know. For now, that was it.